Hello, welcome to my very first YouTube video of the Getting to Know You. So for starters, hello, my name is Caitlin, and I will just get rolling here with these questions that were posted in Schoology on getting to know me. First question being, what or who inspired you to become a nurse? And I would say a lot of that was my family. First being my mom. So overall, my mom has quite a bit of healthcare background and knowledge. And so with that being said, growing up, I always felt like she had the answer to everything, whether I got sick or hurt or attending to my brother that was born with a disability, just knowing she knew the answer to everything. She knew how to handle any situation. And to be honest, it seemed like she was right. Like whenever I would ask her something or need help with something, she was always my go-to person. And she seemed like she knew how to answer every question. And she seemed accurate with those answers as well. So next would be my grandparents. They were also a big inspiration as well. A long time ago, before I was even old enough to start college, they had made a comment about how they would prefer not to go to a nursing home if they could avoid it. And they're like, oh, hey, you could just follow in like your mom and your sister's footsteps, and you could just be a nurse and you could be our personal like home health nurse. And I'm like, that doesn't sound like a bad idea at all, especially since my grandparents, they whenever I needed something, wanted something, anything along those lines, they always pulled through and they were there for me. They were able to provide me with whatever I wanted and needed and then some. So then knowing that I could eventually repay that favor is definitely something I would love to do. Next question is anxiety with skills. The anxiety is definitely there. Just knowing that I'm working full time, I'm going to be going to school, but then still have my own family and everything else that comes with being an adult to take care of as well is definitely where a lot of the anxiety kicks in. For sure, is how I will be able to manage everything at once, especially right now with all of this being so new. It's like a new change for me here. So just overall, trying to work out a home, work, school, everything life balance as well, while, still being on time for work, still being able to work what I need to, while also still being able to complete assignments and get to school on time and take care of my family on top of that. Which would then tie into organization and on how I organize myself. So, with that being said, checklists for sure have been helping a ton so far, and along with color coding and prioritizing. So then that has definitely already helped create a little bit of a balance already with just doing checklists, the organization, that the main thing right there, I would say. Question number 4 is how do I decompress? And that is definitely the main point there, exercising or being active, whether it is taking my dog for a walk, cleaning the house, doing laundry, dishes, whatever. And then as you can see from the background, I'm in my spare room, one of the spare rooms that we are working on decluttering, as well as the basement. So say to decompress, I can take my frustration, anger, whatever out on cleaning and decluttering the house here. And then the last question here is a unique trait about myself. I would say a unique trait I have is overall the ability to multitask. So, like I said earlier on how I stay organized with checklists, I am also able to create those checklists within my head as well. So if I'm at home and I know I have a bunch of stuff to do, I can just follow that, like the mental notes that I've been taking, and just kind of go and take it off from there. So overall, I answered those few questions, and this was my attempt at my first getting to know you YouTube video. So overall, hopefully this works well for me.